Your music sounds sick, bro.
I wish it was mine. Actually, you know what? I'm actually going to make some new music for us that is not owned by StreamYard. Some cool, something better than the other one. You know what I mean? So way better than the other one. So hi Mika.
Hi.
Blue.
What up? What up?
What's up?
Yeah.
You know what it is? Y'all was on hiatus last week. Y'all was over there.
Who's y'all? You with us too?
I know,
Y'all
right?
was missing.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all was missing.
Nah.
Like my back tooth. Y'all was missing.
I was good to go.
Nah. It was Labor Day.
It was.
Yeah, y'all the
Take
ones
a day
who was
off.
missing.
Take a
You
day
was
off.
missing.
I was
She was missing. I was
Oh
here.
no, I literally.
I was gonna come on. I really was, and then I fell asleep. I fell asleep. I've been training all last week, so we had some. I'm in a position to be in position, if you feel me. So you know, I was in this good training, so you know, I was feeling real good about that. So
Nothing about that sounds right.
Not that training.
The train. Oh.
Not that come on.
Oh,
right
and on
train.
that note, welcome to the Blerd AF experience, y'all. I'm your host, Mika G, along with Illuminati and the Dre Mac.
Choo choo.
The conductor himself.
I cannot. I cannot.
Yo, I started playing Jedi Fallen Order for the first time. I never played it.
That's the game.
There's a whole train sequence on there that is so incredibly dope. Yep. It is so. I was on the edge of my seat and I'm playing like, oh snap!
I don't know this game.
Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, you okay? So take Sims, right? Make them bigger, give them a lightsaber, and put them in the train. And then all you know is Sims.
You don't even play the Sims like that. I don't even know what you don't even play the Sims like that.
Well, it was, trust me, it was worth the 4 hours I was on this game last night straight. Like it was so. It's like watching. It's almost like watching a movie. The way that you played the progression of the game, it's literally a Star Wars movie, except you're interacting with it. It was. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, damn.
That's when you're getting chased by the Inquisitors, right?
Yeah, and that's it's Star Wars
the
stuff.
Sims has their own Star Wars game.
I know. So take that and then turn it into a real game.
The Sims is a real game.
Man, the last
because
time
I learned how to be a Jedi Knight. Okay.
Well, I mean, you know, last time I played the Sims, my two characters, Craig and Day, Craig burnt down the house while Day was at work. So
yeah, we traveled to the Star Wars place.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
Oh, so y'all going to the cantina? Oh, that's my. I would love to visit that in my life before I die. I want to go there. Just
so can Dre Max Sims interact with Mika G Sims?
Not yet. Sims 5.
No, that's the Sims that I played on
Sims 5.
No, I'm just wondering. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they haven't. It's never been. There's never been an interactive Sims game where we could interact with other players. You only play on your own console or on your own computer. So Sims 5 is supposed to change that. It's supposed to be back to open world concepts, and then also introducing us being able to live with other people and play online.
I think that'd be dope.
Mika, you're gonna have to chip in on the rent. You come live with my Sim.
Whatever. I'm just gonna build a wall around you and set the place on fire.
So what are you Trump now? Yeah, we're gonna build a wall.
Build that wall. I'm gonna be right
there. No. I'm gonna wait till you get in the pool and then take the ladder out and build a wall around you and then just wait.
Until they die.
I can't swim. You know I can't swim.
Always wait.
You know I can't swim. You're a cold piece of work.
Like, yeah.
I ain't telling you nothing else, Mika, about
all
my
the household fun.
That's the army training, man.
And then I'll be like dressed in all black and be like,
and
anyway, you get one victory in for your football team, and everybody's excited.
Yep.
Wait a minute, nobody even talked about that.
Oh, my bad.
Okay,
Anyway,
yeah, you brought it up. Okay.
All right.
Go Bills.
That's right. Go Bills. Let's go. Let's go.
That ain't even my team.
All right. So we're going to kick this thing off talking about, is the multiverse the worst thing that has ever happened? I think no, but the execution says otherwise. What do you guys think about the multiverse in comic books, comic book movies? Even horror has some crossover, multiverse things happening. So what is going on? Is this a good thing or a bad thing?
I started off, man. Multiverse started off good. It's a dope concept. Because you gotta think Marvel started it with like the What If, series going
The
on.
What If,
and
yep.
DC had Elseworlds in the books, you know what I'm saying? But it was a way to do something different and then leave it alone. Like, what if Wolverine got bit by the spider instead of Peter Parker? Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Which is dope. Tell that one-off story, leave it where it's at. Then we fast forward a little bit into what was it, Crisis on Infinite
Infinite Earths.
Infinite Earths, which
you
I
call
think
it
was
Infinite Earths.
Yeah, Infinite
Infinite Earths.
Infinite Earths. On Infinite Earths. Okay, Mika. All right. You got me. But no, fast forward to that, and then I think that concept really blew up everything. You know what I'm saying? Because now they started dealing with all these possibilities. Even though that wasn't the first time the multiverse concept came up, but I think that kind of really blew it up.
DC was the first one to me to blew the whole multiverse up. Yeah.
And then Marvel does it with Secret Wars. You know what I'm saying?
The second one.
Yeah.
Well, remember you started to have the ultimate. There was the creation of the Ultimate Universe. First,
you got the Ultimate Universe. You got the Age of Apocalypse. I guess you would, but they all stayed. Age of Apocalypse stayed in its own.
That's the 6-1. All of that was 616. The reason why they started the Ultimate Universe, because a lot of writers was like, they were pigeonholed to the original character. So Peter Parker, you couldn't do other things with Peter Parker. The 616.
They wanted to retcon without a retcon.
Yeah, basically. Yep. So let's try these concepts over on this side. So that's what Marvel did with the Ultimate Universe.
So I mean, and doing all that was cool and fine, but then it stayed where it was at. You know what I'm saying? There was no reason to cross over the 616 with the Ultimate Universe, stuff like that. Then they brought Miles in, and they was bringing, if you remember Age of Apocalypse, they brought a lot of those characters from the Age of Apocalypse over to this timeline, things of that nature. And then we fast forward to the MCU. Concept was good until, to me, now that I think about it, until Loki. Loki destroyed what all of those movies represented. And the reason I say that, let me finish.
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
Reason I say that is because now the Infinity Stones really don't matter. Death kind of really doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to go that route, not saying that they're going that route, but it really don't matter. And now every writer has gotten lazy because it's a out to it. If I kill this character and I go over to the books, if I kill somebody off in the books, I could just pluck them from a different timeline, bring them in, or I could rearrange time. I could, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things you can do to me, which makes the stakes less. Ain't no big stakes no more.
I'm gonna give you some pushback on the whole Loki thing. This is the reason why I'm gonna give you some pushback on the Loki thing, because I felt like it wasn't explained properly during Infinity War and Endgame. They plucked people out of the same universe, but a different point in time. How the hell does that work?
You know what I mean? But
then it branched off. It did branch off to its own little universe, right? It did. You know what I'm saying? So you know, we all seen Gamora's brain splattered on Boromir. We all seen that. And then it was like, well, we could just, we did. You know what I mean? I bet you Chunky Soup is still there right now. And then
no, the Black Widow there right now. That's what
I heard Black Widow sharing.
They both sitting there.
Just sharing Chunky Soup in the same pole. Like, and then and then and then they go from a different timeline and then pluck a Gamora out from that timeline, which pissed off James Gunn because he didn't want that to happen. You know what I'm saying, to his characters, because he had his own idea, but remember he got fired, so somebody was doing their own thing. There was, and I do agree with you on this. There was no cohesiveness when you have all these directors, Taka Waititi, you have Ryan Coogler, you have the Russo brothers, you have I forgot the Peyton Reeves with Doctor Strange, you have Jon Favreau with Iron Man and all. None of these
should have been one, because the way now to me, Endgame and all of them, when she was explaining it, the Ancient One was explaining it. I thought that was cool. If you're gonna keep a linear timeline, leave it as that. But then they started reason with the Loki thing. It's not the same timeline. It's not even explained the same.
It just think about it like
once you start bringing, because I started looking at, okay, you got this timeline. Then they talk about this Loki is a variant, but he's not, because he's from his same timeline. So how is he a variant?
Remember a Loki that was like, if you go off the path of what you're originally supposed to do, because he stole the Tesseract. When he stole
that's
the
supposed
Tesseract,
to make you a variant, but that makes no sense.
He became a variant of that timeline because he stole the Tesseract, and the Tesseract wasn't supposed to be stolen. That's why they had to go all the way back to New Jersey and in the 1960s.
And I get all that.
You know what I'm saying? You know, with the Mungo Jerry beard.
It makes no timeline sense.
But see,
I'm sorry, it makes no universal sense. Timeline, cool.
They never explained this properly. That's what one thing. They never explain it. And then when you do explain it, if you miss Loki, then you miss whatever the hell is going on. So then you saying, well, then you have the question. Well, if you can do this person, why can't you do this other person? Why can't we get
we don't even want to go there.
Exactly. So I'm not gonna go there because Mika gonna roll her eyes. We're like, here we go again, and start playing the Isley Brothers. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here we go again.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna go there. But y'all all know what I'm talking about.
I know.
But anyway, you know what I'm saying? So it brings up a whole load of mess. And then, like I said, the writing has not been good because it's not cohesive. They didn't get all of these different directors and different writers to say, hey, this is what our plan is. We need all of you guys to talk because, yes, you're going to be doing something different in this show, but it has to be cohesive or it does not work. You know what I mean? So even if you go comic book wise, the reason why the Ultimate Universe worked with the 616, because at the culmination of Secret Wars, you plugged in what you wanted from the Ultimate Universe. So so because the regular 616 is now being merged, so you plug what you want to have. All those additional universes is no longer. So the what if universes and all of that, they're no longer. Now you have one cohesive story. They did it better in the comics. They have not did it better in the MCU, and that's the problem. Mika, I don't care about any of this.
Mika, come on, Mika, you got a degree in quantum physics. Come on, talk to us now. I
do not have a degree in quantum physics
and a degree in electric boogalooing. So
come on now, talk to us. What you got?
Break it.
I don't have anything. Like y'all know, y'all speaking all the mumbo jumbo to me. Like
Mika, we had passionate discussions.
No, where's Kobe had passionate discussions.
Where's the 699 variant Mika at? We need.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know you're doing.
But if you ask me, I don't have an issue with the multiverse. I'm sorry, I just don't.
Okay.
It makes it interesting.
I don't think it's the worst thing that's ever happened. And the reason why I say
first it does. I'm with you. It makes it interesting until you can't do nothing no more.
Well, this is the concept I'm gonna bring up this concept. So in 2005, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2003 cartoon did a Turtles Forever. Where it introduced the multiverse. So they tied the movie, the movies, all the comics, Archie comics, IDW, DW, you understand, Mirage comics, they did everything, they merged it together, but it wasn't a convoluted story. They just plugged the 87 Turtles into the 2003 Turtles. You know what I'm saying? They talked about the multiverse and the Turtle Prime, which is the Mirage comics turtle. If they would have did something as simplistic, I think with a lot of casual fans, they can't really they understand. But if they would have simplified it and just simplified it like that,
and they should have hit it, and get out, because what's the stakes now? Is Kang really some stakes?
But the incursions are, and if you know about the incursions in Secret Wars, that is different. That's a little bit different, though.
True. So if they do the incursions right, so
they
now
are.
You got to get that right, because
but that's what the Marvels is getting ready to do.
But do we care about those universes that we're losing? Because we know the 616 is gonna survive, or whatever they call the MCU unit. It's gonna survive.
If a variant of T'Challa in there, I do care. I don't want to. I don't let him do it.
And we know we're not getting that, because look, did you see the What If?
I heard that he's not going to be in it.
Ain't no Black Panther nowhere in there, no Wakanda, nothing. That lets you know how much they care about Shuri or any Wakanda anything.
All I want to say is that they don't really care about us.
That lets you know. All of that was just a smack in the face. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Is it the Pootie Tang slap or the punch that dude got on CB4? Yeah, I know you looking for Wakanda, but you better have my money.
Better have my money.
Don't be good.
Come on now. Give me some CB4 now. What's his name?
Never seen that movie.
You know what? Oh man.
Are you serious?
Trust us records. Can't trust me, can't trust us. Trust us.
You never seen CB4 when Wacky D is in the house?
What? Wacky D is in there?
Hey, I was doing that during COVID. I got signed, moved back across to the north of mine. Did I meet you before?
Mika, you would have a ball with that.
Oh my God.
It might be funnier now because you're older. Because when I watched it, when that come out, that was what? 98 maybe?
No,
97?
CB4 is like 94.
Is it that old?
Yeah, it is because Easy, Ice-T, Q,
and
all of them is in it.
It is like 94. Yeah. I think that shit is one of Chris Rock's best movies in my eyes.
Sweat from my balls,
you can feel it.
Because they was making they were making fun. They were making fun of fuck the police.
Rap, basically just being hard.
They were being NWA, a version of NWA.
Yep. It's like a parody of NWA. Fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Man.
So
Charlie Murphy. Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy was in it.
Come on, man. He was the main bad guy.
Charlie Murphy. Who else is in that movie?
MC Gusto. You had
oh my God, I can't believe that should have led the show.
I know. Y'all wanted to talk about the multiverse,
But we didn't know you.
We didn't know you didn't see CB4.
I'm just saying. I let y'all geek out.
I'm about to geek out on some CB4 in a minute.
For real.
I've never seen that movie.
Oh,
straight out of Low Cash.
That's crazy. Straight out of Low Cash. A crazy motherfucker name.
Oh my God, I can't believe that. Man.
I mean, because it was basically a parody on what was going on back then too. Because you had like the FBI wasn't letting people rap or say certain things, so they was getting banned from certain venues and stuff like. It's a dope movie.
Dope.
It's actually a real dope movie.
It is.
I will have to find.
It's on Tubi.
No, it's not.
No, they took it off Tubi. Yeah, they took it off of Tubi. It ended. It ended like last week. Yeah, because they had all the good movies on them. Pootie Tang, But I did see a Tubi movie where the dude where somebody cooks this woman breakfast and the bacon wasn't cooked. And now I don't like bacon, but at least could have cooked the bacon on Tubi. Let me shut up.
That's bad.
Tubi got good movies, y'all.
They do, but
they got quality movies.
The quote unquote Tubi movies, that quality control. Yeah. I don't even want to talk about the acting. I know everybody can't act, but just the quality control and the continuity of these movies be just ass. Like they don't even pay attention to the next.
Like I seen one where they misspelled some some things in the beginning of the movie. I was like, the movie just started. How do y'all say
already bad?
In coordination with?
In coordination
with. I was like, wait, it's already in the word. And they put in coordination with. I was like,
in coordination?
Yeah,
in coordination.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's bad out here sometimes.
So yes, we think the multiverse It's just convoluted. It's not the worst thing that ever happened. It's just convoluted. But in an alternate universe, Mika G, well, her probably name is Mika Gigi.
In coordination
with Mika 2 G's.
Yeah.
But now I don't think it's the worst thing, like you said. But it's getting bad. It's getting to a point to where everything is just seems lazy. Just lazy writing, and I'm ready for it to be over with. I
think this is where Deadpool's gonna destroy all of that.
I hope he calls the incursion and make everything right.
I think that's what he did, because the universe is just in the void, like that 20th Century Fox logo that's in the back where him and Wolverine is fighting. He calls it incursion in his universe. For one, I don't think just in his universe, but the Wolverine universe where you had that horrible Deadpool, he killed the actor himself as an actor. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he didn't cause some incursions. So I think that's where his movie will lead into better. I hope better movies. I honestly hope Ryan Reynolds in the Deadpool movie be $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? Movie anyway. You know what I mean?
I hope so, but I don't think it's necessarily the defeat of the movie being bad. I just don't see a lot of people going to the movies repeat. They'll go first week, but
I'm going to go see Deadpool over and over.
I don't see a lot of people repeating.
And then when it come out on bootleg, I'm gonna see it over and over again. And then I'm gonna go back to the movies. I'm gonna see it on the bootleg, and then go to the movies, and then watch the bootleg while I'm in the movies.
Yeah, that's the best place to watch the bootleg.
I can't.
I support my Deadpool.
That's right, and the bootleg man. Got to support both.
I'm the bootleg man. I ain't gonna tell you how I do it.
Oh Jesus!
Just know I'm the bootleg man. Anyway, so Mika has a list that I want to discuss.
No,
you don't want to discuss it.
We can.
I want to discuss it. I done looked up some new people. I was like, oh shit, let's go.
Hold up, you got some new people that survive. Hold up, wait a minute. Now,
I'm pretty sure they're on the list.
They probably are, but
are spoof movies
included?
Just regular. It has to be in the title.
And it cannot be an all black cast either.
Is science fiction included?
It's included.
Oh well, damn.
He said.
I mean, because think about it. Even though it's sci-fi, it's still some type of horror element in it, whether it's a sci-fi movie or not.
So Sharknado.
Wait,
is that a horror movie though?
It's sci-fi.
I mean, that's a sci-fi movie, but it's supposed to be considered a horror movie. But ew.
I'm just throwing something out there. You know what I'm saying? Tire, you know what I'm saying? Or was it wheel? I'm just trying to see what black people survive in these movies.
The list that Dre Mack is talking about is for my 31 days of horror that's getting ready to come up. And it's a list of black people who have survived horror movies. They were impressed by that. I found 35 people.
I was.
Yeah, Martin is one of them, because Thin Line Between Love and Hate is a horror movie.
Shut up, Dre. Shut up, Dre.
Hey, I don't know.
Not a horror movie.
It's a horror movie to me.
It's not a horror movie.
Yeah, it is.
But no, they were impressed by some of the names that made my list. So, do you want me to go over a few?
Yeah, let's talk about.
I want y'all to get it. I'm trying to see what's happening. Who these Negroes that's about to these movies?
My reading glasses.
Not she put on the reading glasses. You got to put them down by your nose and look like Shirley Chisholm.
No. Okay, let's see here.
Update: Aaron Rodgers is injured.
Yeah, he might be gone for the season. They carted him off.
Mm-hmm.
Mario Van Peebles in Jaws: The Revenge.
That's what I want to talk about. That's the one that I was like, I forgot about him.
That's Brody, right?
Brody.
There's Jaws like
3.
There's a couple of Jawses.
But this is the movie where there are 2 different versions of his character, either one dying or 2 surviving.
Okay, so
I can see that happening.
There's one version where Yes,
Yeah,
he had
he
the
was
whole.
Jamaican.
He had the Tyler Perry
Tyler
wig
Perry.
before
He did.
it was a thing.
Them was his. That was his, man. Give Mario
Nah,
his wig.
bro,
That was not
that
his
was a
hair.
Tyler Perry wig.
That was
Okay,
not his hair. His hair don't even curl up like that.
the reason being for the reason why he did make the list is because I went with the version where he survived. But there are two versions of this movie. There is a version where he falls into the shark's mouth and dies.
Well, at the end, remember, okay, is it because at the end, remember, he gets bit at the end, they take him up under, but then he ends up coming back.
Right. So there's
at
that
the
version, and then there's a version where he falls into the shark's mouth. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. From off, because he was hanging on the bow of the boat.
right.
Jaws, he fell off and fell into the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Jaws
ate him,
but then he comes back. I always wondered how he came back.
So there's two different versions of this movie, and I went with the version that he survived.
Either way,
well, was one like a director's cut, and the other one is a theatrical cut?
No, I googled it, and like to this day, like I'm pretty sure there is an explanation why there's two different versions of this movie. But I mean, he survived.
One is a Mario Van Peebles cut, and one is a
it's a Tyler Perry cut. So, I basically obviously listed the same, people that everybody knows. Everybody knows Ice Cube survived. Everybody knows LL Cool J survived. Yep. Everybody knows Jada Pinkett Smith. Jada Pinkett Smith survives. Keith David in The Thing.
He is in The Thing. I haven't seen The Thing.
Yeah, because the other black dude died.
Right.
What was that black dude? I haven't seen the other black dude.
He was a comedian. He played Chill in a House Party.
I know you're talking about. I just can't think of his name.
He's in a wheelchair now.
No.
Oh yeah. I forgot his name.
That is. I thought that was him. I could have sworn that was him.
Daryl Chill.
Daryl.
No, he would have been too young for that. That ain't Daryl Chill, is it?
Are you sure?
Daryl Chill was a rapper back then. Before he did House Party, he was a rapper.
I had to Google it now.
The Thing came out in the 70s, right? What was the 80s?
No, The Thing came out in 82.
It came out he would have been too low. Yeah, he would have been too young for that.
He wouldn't have been.
Oh no, it was TK Carter. TK Carter.
TK Carter. That's who. Yeah, because he was in The Running Man with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Or Groove. Is it Groove?
Maybe back then he did, but as he got older, he looked like TK Carter.
So yes, to answer the people in the comment section, yes, the brother from Scream. No, wait, the brother from Scream 2 made the list.
My bad, y'all. My bad. I didn't see y'all comments. So the black brother and sister from Scream on the list.
From Scream. They make it. They make it. Yep, I got Brandy too.
What? Superfly is a trilogy. Okay, I'm fucked up. Of what?
Oh yeah, you did.
Oh
no. Wait a minute. How is Superfly a trilogy? Now you done got me curious, Ernest. Ernest Claiborne the third. I am flabbergasted. This is something that I did not know.
Superfly is a trilogy.
He about to make me put it on my Stephen A. Smith voice.
Hold on, man. I gotta hit the Googles on this.
That Superfly is a trilogy. Brother, stay out the lead.
That's blasphemous.
That is.
It is a trilogy.
It's a trilogy. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Hold up, cuz.
Oh, Ron O'Neal.
Superfly, TNT, and the Return of Superfly.
And Return of Superfly.
Yeah, it's a trilogy.
It is. Because I remember Superfly TNT.
I thought that was all one movie.
Oh Lord. Stupid.
And I do not remember Return to Superfly.
Who else do y'all think made the list?
I don't know.
How about the black kid from Child's Play 3? Will Tyler.
He did. Yeah, he did. He did survive. I don't like Child's Play 3.
That's a good one because that was it was horrible, but that's a good one though. Because why was his little ass in that military school with them grown ass people?
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true.
That part. So if
he was the only kid.
one of the first one, well, that I know of since I've started watching horror movies. Alvin Alexis survived Night of the Demons, the original Night of the Demons. He played Roger.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I do remember that.
Let's see who else. Yeah, I mean, I got Brian Tyree Henry. He survived the Child's Play remake.
He did. I like that. I personally like that Child's Play remake. Even though I had to get used to Mark Hamill's voice because it sounded like a dull Joker because it's Mark Hamill. But
yep.
Right, yeah.
I think that's the only voice he can do. I think that's the only voice he can do is that Joker voice. I haven't seen him like change. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Change nothing.
And Dre, since you asked about sci-fi, if it was quote unquote horror, so now Lathan survived Alien versus Predator.
Alien versus Predator. That's
And Danny Glover also survived Predator
2. Yep.
We got.
He said, "I'm getting too old."
Okay, we getting
shit.
to it now.
We got Richard T. Jones surviving Event Horizon. Let's see.
What happened to him? Yeah, he did survive that.
He voiced some droids. He has voiced some droids. He did.
Yeah,
Chill.
but they
what's
put,
up, Chill?
you know, they put
voice some droids.
Yeah, what's up, Chill? They auto-tune it though, Chill. They auto-tune.
Not they auto-tune.
It sounds like Joker with auto-tune.
And then I have some actors and actresses in here that are not so well known, but they did survive these horror movies, and that's probably the reason why nobody really thinks about them. Yaphet Kotto, he survived Freddy's Dead. He was the therapist Freddy's that put them under.
Nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Therapist. Yep.
We have Shavar Ross, who survived Friday the 13th, Part 5. We have Isaiah.
Didn't no black dude survive Jason.
Jason is the most racist. He was a kid too.
I'm just messing. I'm just messing.
He was a little kid in the red. He was Reggie. His brother died, but he survived. His brother was in the.
His brother was the one who was the boxer.
No, his brother was trying to box. Talking about, ooh, baby.
Oh
ooh,
yeah,
baby.
Yeah. Hold on, wait a minute, Keith Davis wasn't in the in Nightmare on Elm Street. What am I tripping off of?
No.
Nah, he was in the Thing.
He's in the Thing.
It's the Thing. So I looked up Cinema Blend's information too while you're pulling up your thing, and they kind of broke it down into the 80s. So like the 80s, 90s, 2000s, on and so forth. So, but I'm gonna let you go on with your list to see if some of these people are on that list too.
I have Naomi Harris from 28 Days Later. I also have Brandon Adams from People Under the Stairs. I got Rod Digger from 13 Ghosts. Busta Rhymes Busta Rhymes actually whooped Michael Myers' ass. Take that, dude, from Friday the 13th, Part 8. You got your head knocked off.
He did.
He just flopped off.
And then he went to WWE talking shit. Because they were promoting that movie on WWE, and he went to WWE talking shit.
I could not pronounce this young man's name, but he survived the second Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah, I don't know his name either.
Yeah,
but I don't know his name. Nobody in that movie was A-list though.
No, nobody.
And so, I don't know if any of them went on to do any more movies, but yeah, he did survive.
And then I also got the girl from Escape Room 1 and 2. Her name is Taylor Russell. Edwin Hodge in The Purge. Loretta Devine, which y'all were very shocked that Loretta Devine did survive not one but two urban legends. So
she was playing somebody's mama, wasn't she?
No, she was a security guard.
And she actually died and came back. If you watch the movie, like she was supposed to have died, and then she came back. Right.
Idris Elba survived the Prom Night remake. Mike Epps survived not one but two Resident Evil movies. So did Boris Kojo. And I think
it was a black person clause in those two movies. Not Teddy Long, somebody Undertaker.
And of course, I have the original. I have the original and the remake Dawn of the Dead survivors, which would be Ving Rhames and Ken Forey. think that's it.
Ving Rhames, yeah, he did. They
well,
why did they?
Why it's did alleged that he survived. So because,
right. But why did they leave? Well, tell me, why did they leave the mall?
I think it was because they were running out of supplies. You can only be in the mall for so long.
True. The mall got some shit in it. How long? They wasn't in there that long though.
They was in there. They had
the little zombie baby was born, and after that, they dipped out of there.
Ernest said Daniel Kaluuya.
That was kind of a gimme.
Yeah, that's a gimme.
That was a gimme. Like I was trying to like find actors and actresses that people would be like, oh damn, that person did survive that movie.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so check this. This is what I found out on Cinema.
Oh, and Tate Diggs, House on Haunted Hill.
Yeah, Tate. Oh God, let me shut up because it's some of them 2000 horror movies that are horrible.
They only did it just to try to circumvent the trope.
Okay, so let me see. In this it said they say Ken Sagos plays a character named Roland Kincaid who fights and survives.
Yep.
No,
I have him.
Number 3.
He's on the list. He's number 11.
Oh, he's number 11. Oh my shit! Let me get through your list first.
Now he's number 11. You ranked him?
Let me start the flow.
I did. Well, I didn't rank them. I just wrote them out. So I that's how it ended up. Now I have 37 people that have survived. But no, I didn't rank them by anything. I was like, when I do my 31 days of horror, I was gonna rank them, but then I was like, you know what? Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna randomly pick people.
Okay, let me
what
ask
about
Nia
Long and Stigmata?
Stigmata don't count as a horror movie.
Yeah, Stigmata was
a psychological thriller. They kept throwing Stigmata and they kept throwing Gothica on every they're psychological.
Gothica, but Stigmata a little bit. I could see Stigmata.
No, that's not a horror movie.
Do you have, let me ask you, do you have
Brandy?
John Belinsky and in the Blob? Do you have him?
No.
Because he survived.
Which Blob?
The remake.
First Blob, second Blob.
The remake.
The remake.
Yeah, the remake. In a 1988 remake.
The remake.
I went to the movies to see that actually, which is it's crazy. I remember that.
Yeah.
The Blob.
They're not horror movies.
Yeah, Stigmata and Gothica is not a horror movie.
Yeah, they like every when I was looking up the list, like they kept putting Gothica and Stigmata on there. I get it.
But fresh perspective.
Snakes on the Plane.
So no. Snakes on a Plane is not a horror movie.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
I'm looking at this list. I guess they got some.
Let me tell fresh perspective. A Thin Line Between Love and Hate is a horror movie, and Martin Lawrence survives at the end. Just letting you know.
Let me take my glasses off. I can't.
Just letting you know.
That's an all-black cast. Can't be on the list.
Horror. There was one white dude. I seen.
Can't be on the list.
All black cast. Okay.
All black cast. Can't be on the list.
That was an all black cast. I don't think there was no white people in that movie at all. Oh, Steel and Shazam with Shaq. Those are both horror movies too.
Is that a horror movie?
A horror movie. If you can survive that, you can survive anything. Cujo, all of that.
She's like, what about Kazam?
I have a horror movie. What about Kaluuya in the OJ?
Yeah, we mentioned.
Yeah. He said, "Yo."
Yeah, I didn't do Get Out. I didn't do Nope. I didn't do Us because.
What about any Saw?
I did the young lady Tindra Howard. She sawed her whole damn arm off.
Arm off. Yeah.
She would have died.
Yeah, she's just walking around.
Oh, the way she sawed her armor, she would have died. Yeah,
she would have died. Yeah,
she'd have bled out.
She would have bled to death. Yeah, she would have bled to death.
Matter of fact, she probably wouldn't even have made it through.
No.
She would have went in the shop.
No. Yeah, she would have passed out. She'd have passed out sawing that arm off.
I mean, technically, because of this big old scar right here, I cut my arm to the nerve when I was 12, and my cousin helped me keep me from going in the shop. But I kept waiting because I was passing out. So
she would have went into shop.
But
that list leads me into what are y'all guys' top 5 horror movies for since we're going into the spooky season. Let's Elaborate.
Break into Electric Boogaloo.
I can't take you seriously at all.
That could be a horror movie.
So, Blue, what do you got?
Yeah, I like that. I like that, Dre. I like that.
What is your top 5 horror movies that everybody should watch during spooky season?
I think People Under the Stairs is one. I think you should watch that.
To Survive.
Event Horizon. Right, To Survive, I think, because
To Survive. That's why she cut her arm off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Event Horizon, I think, is a good one.
Okay.
Event Horizon.
That's
Jason,
a good one.
what, 7? I want to say 7.
Is it the one with
Sinister.
the telekinesis?
Oh man, Sinister was one with telekinesis. Yeah.
That's 7.
Yeah. 7. And Sinister was gonna be my number. I think that's the scariest movie to come out in like the past. No,
What?
So,
don't believe, no.
So Thin Line Between Love and Hate, did it scare you? Because it sure did me.
Nah. I haven't, because let me tell you, Dre, I haven't returned to watch it to be scared.
Scared you the first time. You're like, oh hell no.
But nah, you don't think so, Mika? Sinister ain't one of the scared in like the past. When did Sinister come out? 2008?
I think so. You know me.
What's been scarier than that since 2008?
G.I. Joe, the first one.
2012. That's when Sinister came out.
2012. Damn, was it 2012? Shit.
Mm-hmm.
But
2012.
What's been scarier since 2012? I would say Scream. Pick any Scream. He said G.I. Joe. With The Rock?
No, the first one.
Shut up, Dre.
with Marlon Wayne. Oh man. Because I'm just giving 5. I don't have like 5 favorites because I think I got some. Him saying Sinister is like one of my all-time favorites. Shit. Blair Witch Project, the first one.
Gotta watch it.
The very first one.
I mean,
it depends. When I watched it, it was scary.
My heart was in my chest.
Because you know what I'm saying, like back then, that hadn't been done yet. You know what I'm saying? Because it looked real. You know what I'm saying? And
it did look
the
real.
way that they set them up to make it be real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
they basically gave them like pieces of the script. Like it was just like react.
Yeah.
Right. And
you'll say
The Ring.
We just watched that. I just watched that the other night with my daughter.
I'm just naming.
I was like, yo,
I'm pretty sure some others. I'm just naming on top.
Yeah, The Ring. I have to agree. The Ring.
The Ring.
Yes. Okay. What you got, Dre?
The Ring is
and
the ring.
Don't say a thin line between love and hate. Don't say electric boogaloo.
I did not say anything.
Don't say. Give me a horror movie. God dang it!
I did not say anything yet.
I didn't say give me a horror movie. God dang it!
I didn't say Velocipaster. I didn't say anything. But you don't
like Velocipaster, man?
That movie is hilarious. I don't care. That movie is hilarious. Okay, so these are my top 5. Number 5, Old Boy. That is dope. Is that considered? It is considered a horror movie, isn't it?
Old Boy. Horror movie.
It's not a horror movie.
It was horrible to me. I mean, it was horrible, but that shit was gross, gruesome. Old Boy, the original Japanese cut.
Okay. We'll give you that. We'll give you that.
But hold on, what is that considered under? Is it a thriller? It's considered a thriller.
It's just a story.
That movie is raw.
We'll give you that. Go.
Okay. Number 5, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3.
Best one.
It's the best one.
It's the best one.
They don't scare me.
No, the reason, but here's the thing, though. Here's the reason why it's the best one, because it was some of Freddy's best kills. Like, some of his best kills.
Which one you said 3?
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm
Street. That was the one where he turned the boy into a puppet.
Yeah.
Well,
was it better than the Roach Motel kill?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, he had to peel his face off
No, the only reason why the Roach Motel kill is good, and that's the only good kill in that movie, is because of the transformation from her being a grown ass woman to turning into a cockroach.
Yeah.
But in 3, we got Freddy turning somebody into a puppet. We got Freddy picking up somebody as he came through a TV and slammed that head and put her head in the
prime
TV.
time, bitch. It's the greatest Freddy line ever.
And that is when Freddie started dropping one-liners on us.
Yeah, true that. Like Chill say, we'll give you that. I give you that.
But he said, with so much to test, we'll give you that.
We'll give you that.
All right, number 3, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. That was my number.
That was 4. That was your 4.
Number 3 would be the first Scream, because I love the first Scream,
which is always a good time.
Love the first Scream. Number 2, this is going to be controversial, but Hocus Pocus, because it's part of the Halloween.
Hey, I'll allow it.
I don't want to hear it, Blue. I don't want to hear it. Nope.
Not?
I want to hear it, Blue. How?
Okay.
No. Now I need to know, how is Hocus Pocus a horror movie?
It's witches chasing people.
Have you seen Sarah Jessica's acting in that movie?
You know what? We are going to move on.
Can I add an honorable? Oh, Dre, what's your number 1?
It did.
No, he's number 2.
That was
number 2 was Hocus Pocus.
Was Hocus Pocus? Because it's just something that I watch every Halloween. It's I don't know. But number 1 is my favorite horror movie of all times is Child's Play. That's my
3.
The first one. Oh, is my favorite one.
I thought you like 3 with Andy going to the damn
Nah.
Hocus Pocus.
He's a Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
Hocus Pocus. You just see the acting in that movie, you be like, damn, this is horror.
Can I add an honorable mention to mine?
Yes, you can add an honorable mention. Go ahead.
The remake of Friday the 13th.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm gonna give an honorable mention because I like The Devil's Rejects. I think that shit is amazing.
Ooh. Okay.
I like A House of a Thousand Corpses. I like A House of a Thousand Corpses, but The Devil's Rejects. Shit.
He went on a run. That's what Rob Zombie went on a run during those probably about 7-8 years.
7-8 years, yeah. And The Devil's Rejects.
Until he took over Halloween. And then when he took over Halloween, it ended. That was it.
We do not speak of that. We do not
speak of that. His eyes when it rolled up. Oh my God, I wish I could screenshot that.
We do not speak of that.
Run over with.
Yeah. Yeah. Mika G.
So, the best horror movies to watch during spooky season. Darkness Falls was good.
That's a good one.
What's the Denzel and John Goodman movie? My bad.
The Bone Collector?
No, he's talking about
where they were chasing the demon. The demon was going from
oh my God, what's the name of that? And it ended up in the cat. At the what's the name of that movie?
I know a lot of demons. Let me shut up.
Not 7.
I was just like, I know a lot of demons in the cat.
Stop it.
Oh man.
Fallen.
Fallen.
Well,
yeah,
Fallen. That was good. Okay, so I'm going to go this way. Movies that you should watch during spooky season. And then some of these ended up on my list. Definitely watch Demon Knight.
Yeah, Demon Knight is the shit. Demon Knight is the shit.
It's a Tales from the Crypt movie, so it gives you just the right balance of funny and horror. So what's it, Billy Zane as the collector,
one of the greatest actors. When somebody's having fun in the movie, you gotta watch Billy Zane. He's having a ball with that character.
Billy Zane,
he always have a ball. Titanic, he had fun in Titanic too. I think he just that's just him, man.
But in Demon Knight, you could tell he
had way too much fun.
Yeah, he went Ivan Ooze as far as the theatrics in that movie, it is hilarious. It is awesome. It's amazing. I love that.
I have to also say go and watch it chapter 1 and 2. Watch them back to back.
Which one?
1 and 2.
The remake.
The remake.
Oh, the remake.
The remake.
Okay.
Not the original, the remake. And the reason why I picked those two movies together is because it's better than the original. It's more terrifying to me.
Yeah, I mean, I did like the original, but I like the original for my own selfish reasons because Tim Curry is also having a ball in that movie, so I like it for that reason. But I'm not gonna hold you because Mika G put me on watching those movies, and I watched them, and I completely enjoyed every minute of it. I'm not even gonna hold you. I enjoyed it. Whatever, Mika. Don't see. You know what? I give you one compliment. See what
hold up. No more compliment. Okay. The next one would be word. The next one will be the original Halloween.
Halloween 1 with Jamie Lee Curtis. Yes.
The original Halloween.
Yes.
The original Halloween.
Yes.
Okay. I will let it slide.
This is our first introduction to the Shape, yo. Like, and we have no rhyme or reason why he is going after her. Like, no rhyme or reason.
You know what? Jamie Lee Curtis had her one because she was in prom night too.
Yeah, that's how she started.
She was having her run in horror. I mean, let me.
No, she is the scream queen. That's what they call her. She's the scream queen.
They call her the scream queen.
Yeah, because I'm about to start geeking out on Jamie Lee Curtis and these horror movies, and she's just awesome.
Yeah, she is.
So
she should have won an Oscar for those instead of the shit that she got.
Dig in the crate?
Go ahead.
Facts, but they don't give Oscars for horror movies. Or not. I mean, now they have, but they didn't then. But I'm gonna dig in the crates for this one, The Shining.
Yeah, I give you that one. That was scary. Because I seen that as a kid. And that scared the shit out of me.
The twins, or whatever the hell they were. Yeah, that was weird. That was
the
blood coming out of the damn elevator. Nah, bro.
Yeah, that was.
I got at your girl.
I'm with you.
Look,
wrap it up. Let's go. Because
I'm more of a late 70s, 80s horror fan. I have to give some. What's her name? Caroline. What's the name of the movie? What is the lady with the?
Are you talking about the Poltergeist?
The Poltergeist. Yeah, Poltergeist 1 and 2 was a shit. Cujo. You know what I'm saying? Of course, my classic Christine, because that's Stephen King. It's one of my favorite Stephen King movies. Creep Show.
Which creep
Critter?
Which creep
the first one. And the first two.
The first two. Let's do the first two.
The second one was better than the first one to me. Second one had the Indian and the big blob and all that, right?
Yeah, I had to agree. I had to agree.
Yeah,
that was
Critter.
Better than the first.
Like, even though Critters is it's sci-fi horror. Critters, the first Critters was good though.
As a kid, it is a little, I can get it.
Watching it as an adult, it's more hilarious.
Yeah, more.
But
funny,
as a kid, man, like you said, USA Up All Night, they would play Critters. You know what I'm saying?
Part 1 through 3.
Part 1 through 3. Puppet Master, all of those movies. So
you're watching Puppet Master 6 through 7 now.
You're right. So that's the Puppet Masters. There's
like 10 of them.
Oh, another honorable mention that I want to say is Bram Stoker's Dracula. How you Pumpkinhead?
Okay.
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
I didn't even get my number 1 out.
Oh, my bad, Mika G.
I thought you did. What's your number 1? My bad, Mika.
I didn't even let me get my number 1 out.
Well, we know what it is.
Exorcist.
The Exorcist?
Oh, shit, The Exorcist. I thought you was about to go. So you said you were going a different way. So
Nah, my honorable mention would be Candyman. So just so y'all know, that's the honorable mention. If you didn't watch that shit as a child and you ain't traumatized by now, go watch it.
I ain't gonna lie.
Go watch it as an adult.
What you were with CB4, that's me with Candyman, because I still ain't never seen it.
Hey.
Oh wait, Dre, you ain't seen Candyman?
I ain't never seen Candyman. I've been to Cabrini Green. I've been to Cabrini Green, so I've never seen Candyman at all.
You say it one more time.
What you ain't seen, Dre?
Oh, I've been counting. Don't say it.
I say, well, you know what? I tried to go watch it, but Tubi took it off of Tubi.
He ain't getting it, Blue. He said it one more time.
I know he not. That's because he hasn't seen
the show. We got to end the show.
Well, you would just see behind Dre some bees start. You know what I'm saying?
Accumulating.
Whatever.
Next thing you know, it'll go pitch black.
So
he'll be like this.
No. I say child support 3 times in the mirror real fast, and then my check gone. And that's horrible.
Everybody that gets that, everybody gets that wrong. It is not 3 times in the mirror. It literally says it on the cover of it. It's 5 times in the mirror.
Is it 5 times?
So you gotta say 5. Okay,
it's 5 times in the mirror. It's not 3 times in the
Bloody
mirror.
Mary is 3
That's
times.
Bloody Mary. I was just thinking that. Ain't that Bloody Mary?
And that's where they got the concept from. Originally, in the original script, it was going to be like 12 times in the mirror, and then it was like that's a bit much.
That's taking it too long.
Yeah,
be like this, but like damn. Was she on 10?
He's showing up anytime soon.
Yeah, he ain't coming. You know what I mean?
So yeah, that's my honorable mention, and I'm not talking about that Jordan Peele piss poor spiritual sequel either.
Yeah, that
it was not.
Oh, and I know not just the first one, but also the second one too. Don't watch that third one though.
So the Jordan Peele one wasn't that good?
No.
It
was too
political. Not gonna say political.
Yeah,
it was too
political. It was BLM going on. It was all of that. So they was
trying to make a statement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the spiritual sequel follows Anthony as an adult now. And he's a painter, and he summons,
which is a dope concept, actually.
Which is a dope concept, but they changed who he was, who the original Seaman was, and they made it to where it wasn't just Daniel Robitaille. Oh no, it's every black man or black person that's ever been killed due to racism or. Yeah, that's what he turned it into. So that's what it became.
So they turned it into Mississippi Burning instead of just having a actual movie. Just to what.
Right. I mean, like I said, like Blue said, it was a great concept. Like I was here for the spiritual sequel until they was like, oh no, he's not just one person, he's a whole hive. And I was like, so you mean to tell me there's more than one?
Right. That's that multiverse shit that I be talking about.
So wait, so like when you say his name in the mirror, which one shows up? Do they be like, hey, your turn?
Hey, bro, it's on you. I went last time. They like Monsters Inc.
Right.
Look at Monsters Inc. Hey, this is on you. All right, gotta get ready.
Right. Like so that's what it be ultimately.
It's Monster. Can we count Monsters Inc?
Is Monster Inc. a multiverse?
Yeah.
No, is it a horror? Is Monsters Inc. a horror movie?
I'm trying to see the horror movie though.
Is it a multiverse though?
Nah.
That's too cute.
It could be
though, because when she hugged him at the ear, oh god,
that made me cry. We talking about
tears.
She walk over to him. Yeah. I mean, but
when she ran in, she was showing him all her stuff. She was like, "Look at this." And he was like, "I gotta go. I gotta go." I was like, "No."
Oh, I get
it. He didn't survive.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space is my shit.
He didn't survive that.
That's another honorable mention.
That is the cheesiest acting in that movie.
It doesn't matter. It's made in the 80s.
No, it's classic. I love it. I'm just saying.
I have two Killer Clown t-shirts because of that movie.
The Killer Clowns from Outer Space is a movie that I swear that season, October, I go over to my cousin's house for the weekend. We watch Killer Clowns from Outer Space
because it's gonna be on USA all night.
And then if you got regular ass TV, it'll be on a regular ass station. So
13. It'll be on 13. You got to turn.
Yeah.
Or it's
gonna be on TBS too for some strange reason.
I wish they would have.
I always wanted the curly straw from that.
Yeah. You can get a curly straw right from Amazon.
But I wanted that one.
But I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be real with you.
Okay.
I avoided cotton candy for a long time because of that movie.
Damn.
Because of that movie.
Too.
Because the people was in cocoons and cotton.
I didn't want to fuck with no cotton candy. Yeah, I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I used to poke like, hold on, somebody in this motherfucker. Like, yeah, cotton candy.
Wildin'. Y'all wildin'. Another movie that I would give honorable mention is Midsommar.
Oh yeah,
I never heard of that.
That's a good one. That's
What's
that
Midsommar
A24
about?
Midsommar. Oh, it's
Oh,
like
it's not 420 shit.
It's an A24 movie.
A24 shit.
Oh,
A24 movie.
It's good. It's good.
It's about a group of people that go to, I think it was like Ireland or something like that. They go to a different country, but they go like to this like community that they're in the middle of, like basically the middle of nowhere, and
a cult.
Shit goes left.
It was a commune that they showed up to. It's a cult.
Oh, this is something that's on my head. Let's talk about this real quick. What is 5 horror movies that is the worst thing that you have ever saw that's not B-rated? I'm talking about, I'm talking about Came to the Movies or a classic. Like, what is 5 horror movies?
I'll give you one. It Follows.
Who?
It Follows.
I agree. It Follows.
What the hell is that?
Yeah.
It's a movie. It's basically a movie about a sexually transmitted disease that is passed on.
Yeah.
It's a demon.
Yeah.
It's a demon.
It follows.
That if you have sex with somebody, the demon transfers itself from you to the person that you had unprotected sex with until that person has unprotected sex with somebody else. And then that's how the demon keeps going and going and going and going until it kills you.
Centipede.
Human Centipede?
Yep. Human Centipede.
Gross. Still to this day have not seen that movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either.
As above and so below. Didn't like that one.
What that sound familiar?
That's the one when they went into the they went to Paris and they went down into the
to the caverns. I didn't watch that. I didn't watch
that was dumb. That was dumb.
The Witch.
The Witch.
What you got, Dre? We heard nothing from you.
I was letting y'all was on a roll. I'm sitting there. I'm thinking about
I can go a couple. I can do
The Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods was
the remake.
You talking about the one with Dave Bautista?
No, not that one.
No,
I'm talking about the one with what's his name brother in it?
Thor. Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, Liam Hemsworth.
Trash.
No, it's Chris. Was it Liam Hemsworth? It was. I thought it was Thor.
One of. Was Thor in it or was it
either way? It was trash.
The movie was trash.
Deep Blue.
It was trash. It was the Cabin in the Woods transformed. It was a transforming damn house and shit.
It's Chris. It was Chris Hemsworth.
It's Chris. Oh,
it Chris.
So it is Thor. I would say. What did I just say? Nightmare on Elm Street 5 because I do not like that. The Dream Child. I do not like. It's horrible. That's horrible. Yeah, the Dream Child. Horrible. That kid is. Now I didn't talk about kids.
I got one. Jason Goes to Hell.
I would say Jason in Space. What was that? Jason X or which one?
Oh wait, hold on. No, wait, no. I would say Jason Goes to Hell before I say Jason X.
You crazy.
Jason X is wrong.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, Jason, I will give you that.
Jason X is wrong.
I'll give you that.
That was Ninja Jason. That was like anime Jason. What you talking about?
Yeah,
Jason turned into a whole damn robot. I was like,
he was up there on some other. They really was stretching their imagination with.
Well, hold on, Mika. You didn't like Jason Goes to Hell? I mean, you like Jason Goes to Hell?
It was different. It was different.
Let me see.
Bride of Chucky.
Bride of Chucky. Oh yeah. Matter of fact,
Bride of Chucky.
Everything after Bride of Chucky. Yeah, everything after
that
is on the side. Is terrible.
Everything after Bride of Chucky. Good lord. I was
gonna say, what was it? Saw 4 when the girl was Jigsaw.
She had the trap on the head.
Yeah. Well, oh no, did she have a pig mask or something?
Everything, all the Saws to me was good until 5.
Was it? Is it 4 though? Where is the girl was the killer?
I think that's it.
Yeah, I did not like
Amanda
that.
ended up being it.
Yeah, I did not like.
She's like, yeah, I'm carrying on his legacy. Sit
your ass. You don't sit down somewhere.
Yeah, that was for. And they had no connection though.
It didn't make sense. I didn't like it. It didn't make sense. Connection. Oh, this might be controversial, but Jason 2, Friday the 13th Part 2 is not as good as 1 or 3.
To me, the best. Why are you looking like that?
I'm just saying the best Jason was Hillbilly Jason.
Nah, that was racist Jason.
What was that for?
That was no. On the Jason. Part 2 is when he had the burlap sack on his face, and he only had the one eye cut out.
Yeah, you're right. He had the one eye cut out.
Yeah, because Part 3 was supposed to be in 3. Part 3 was in 3D. So yeah, Part 2 is when he had the sack on his and he only one eye.
How did he go from being small to
exactly? Go ahead and explain it.
He was in the 24-hour gym in the woods. Y'all wilding, okay? He found him a cabin. He found some cinder blocks to lift on a regular basis. He created his own little dojo. Okay, that's how he got big. Okay,
man, that shit was horrible. And then if you watch Django, he's one of the dudes who's like shit fires. He got damn bags don't work right. My wife spent all day and night for you sons of bitches.
I mean, there's so
why
many
she couldn't
movies
make the
that
holes
are not
bigger.
Great. Yeah, there's just so many movies that aren't great, like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. Like
the remake.
Ooh, the one with Matthew McConaughey was bad too.
What's the movie where they go into is it 13 Ghosts or is that House on the Hill where the glass was cut?
13 Ghosts was trash. It was 13 Ghosts. Rod Digger survived that, but it was trash. It was trash. It was 13
trash. Oh God, that's horrible. I'm just thinking about that movie.
Hey, but y'all go still watch these movies, okay?
Don't go watch 13 Ghosts. Don't go watch that shit's terrible.
Yeah, go ahead and add Halloween Ends and Halloween Kills to that list too.
Halloween Kills is the
and H2O.
And
Resurrection.
Look, when Skinny Busta Rhymes is getting it off, we ain't talking about 320-pound muscular Busta Rhymes. I'm a skinny. We got your holy check. Is beating up Michael Myers. Come on.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah, you can add all that to the list.
Hands and feet on Michael Myers.
Yeah.
I mean, I want Bones. Nope.
Jimmy Bones, is that you? I don't even really count that though. Like,
that's
a B movie, man.
Like you can't. I mean, even though it did go to the movie.
It did go to the movies though. It did,
but it's a
go
B
to the
movie.
Movies.
But it's a B movie. It's a B movie.
It had Snoop.
Yeah, it was just it's just a lot of movies that just don't like you'll watch. You be like, yeah, I'm finna watch. Like man, this about to be good. And then you be like, what the hell did I just watch?
Exactly.
What was that?
Bones don't even get no replay love on like B. You know,
at all.
B
at all
running it.
they were like, oh, it's spooky season. Don't y'all play that Bones?
Don't play
Don't y'all play that. Don't y'all play that.
I give you another one that's not that good because it's just it's cookie cutter and that's See No Evil with Kane. Even though they did come to the movies, the WWE promoted the hell of it. It's
fake Jason though.
He was Jason / Michael Myers / anybody Texas Chainsaw Man.
He did another one too. Hatchet too. Wasn't he Hatchet?
I don't know.
Hatchet? I think it was somebody. I think
it was
somebody else played Hatchet.
Good.
I thought he was Hatchet because they did 3 Hatchets, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just stupid.
Those used to be on Tubi heavy too.
I honestly, let's be real.
I bet.
I know what you.
Kane Hodder was Hatchet.
I know what you did last summer. Yeah, I know what you did last summer. Like,
which one?
Be real. I'd say the first one. It's
the
not
second one.
The second one is like I don't think those are good movies at all.
The second one is horrible. The first one was good because it came out during the Scream era. You know what I'm saying? That's when we got. That's when we got the cookie cutter movie.
To me, it was like the sequel to Scream, basically. If you think about
it was to me, it was Diet Scream. That's what it was to me.
I didn't mind it
because Scream came out first.
Showed up.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's second.
Somebody asked me. Showed up.
Thank you. Somebody asked me that why do I think Brandy was so annoying in I Know What You Did Last Summer too, and I was like because like she like her scream alone was just annoying as hell. Like ma'am, like nobody screams like that. Like nobody. Like and she screamed at everything. Like
but hold on, wait a minute. Speaking of somebody who can't scream, Kelly Rowland in Freddy versus Jason, let's go there.
I ain't gonna hold you. Probably one of the best kills.
Yeah, she deserves.
I want her to survive though.
You knew damn well she wasn't.
I know, but I wanted her to survive.
I did.
Like she was like, "You're not even scary." He was like,
"You don't do that to Jason. You don't do that
Jason. Quit." Yeah,
you don't do that to my guy, man.
But for real, I think Jason was super dope in that movie, and they kind of made Freddy kind of a little too silly at times. You know what I'm saying?
But that's just Robert. That's just Robert Englund having fun with the character. Yeah, he always does.
Yeah, but I think the writing a little bit made his character not as fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, it was the beginning where they had to try to get him, terrified of Freddy Krueger, the name,
right?
And try to have him. And then the way that they was playing, like, I'm not there yet. You know what I'm saying? He was like a ghost. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
crossover and shit.
But and then into the multiverse.
Exactly.
But I think the whole. I mean, I like the concept of the parents of Springfield figuring out how to defeat him. You know what I'm saying? Like if we don't remember you don't have no power, because that's exactly what Nancy said in the first one.
The first one, yeah.
She was like, if I don't give you any attention, you don't exist, Playboy.
Right.
So I like that concept, you know what I'm saying? But for him I think for him not to have his power and not be at full strength, you know what I'm saying? As soon as people started remembering him, I think that was kind of stupid. I think it should have been like no holds bar, all bets off. Like soon as they started remembering.
Yeah, all bets off. Let's have him.
Oh, he wasn't beating.
He ain't beating Jason.
Oh, this is another honorable mention. New Nightmare. Wes Craven's New Nightmare. That is good. That's good.
New Nightmare was good.
New Nightmare.
That's probably one of my favorite Freddy movies.
Besides 1 and 3, that's one of my favorite ones.
That's probably one of my
Freddy's dead, but
what was the last Robert Englund Freddy that he did besides Freddy vs. Jason? It was New Nightmare.
New Nightmare. Because I think Freddy's Dead was 91 and New Nightmare was 94, something like that.
Yeah, because that's when they revamped how Freddy looked. I was like, yo, if y'all would have left Freddy just like that, like I would be terrified.
They made him shiny.
Yeah.
I would be terrified.
He was like slimy.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to look.
But see, the thing about Freddy in that movie is that you don't know. I love that movie because you don't know if it's real or fake. You know what I'm saying? They made the movie in this. You got Robert Englund in a movie. It's like it is so meta, and that movie's awesome. I don't care what nobody say. That is one of the best concepts. Now, if you're gonna do horror, because I think Scream tried to do that with what was that 3, where they made the movie about the crime, but they didn't execute it. And mind you, Wes Craven wrote that movie, wrote Scream 3.
But with that though, it wasn't looked at as, it wasn't like trying to be meta. It was
trying to be meta.
She had wrote a book and then they just made a movie based off of her book.
Yeah,
but
and they actually had actors. They had
they tried to trick us at the beginning with.
Yeah,
whereas New Nightmare took the actual actors and actresses from the first movie and was like you said, Dre. At some point during the movie, the line it blurs. Another multiverse.
See,
see, okay, so the multiverse is not the worst thing that ever happened. You see how we tried to see that's how you coordinate. You don't have a mushroom. You don't have a mushroom suit. What happened? Mushroom suit? No,
gotta coordinate.
You gotta coordinate.
Yeah. So yeah, that's probably one of my favorite Freddy movies.
Yeah, New Nightmare was dope.
Yeah, New Nightmare was
dope. If you're gonna watch, I would say, if you're gonna watch any horror movie to kick that off, New Night, especially if you're a Freddy fan, that shit is awesome.
Go watch the first one. Go watch the first one,
and then watch that one, because all the actors from the first one is in that movie. Yes. They didn't have any of the second. Kevin Bacon and all of them. They was not in any of those. Who else was it? Was not Tom Cruise. What's his name was in?
Talk about Glenn or the dude named Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. Yeah, Johnny Depp was in the second one. Johnny Depp was in the second one. That's
no, he was in the first one.
He was in the first one.
Johnny Depp was in the first one.
Yeah, he is in the first one. Because is he the first kill?
No, he is the first kill is definitely the first Tina. Kill. Tina's the first kill.
Yeah, and that's right.
He gets pulled into the bed because he falls asleep.
Into the bed. Yeah. I gotta rewatch that. That is so. That first Nightmare on Elm Street is a classic.
Kevin Bacon was in the Friday the 13th movie.
Friday the 13th. Oh, he was in the first,
what it was. What was that Kevin Bacon movie where he was invisible? What was that?
The Invisible Man. Not the Invisible Man. He's talking about
Hollow Man.
Hollow Man.
Does that count as horror?
Trash.
Right? Does it count as horror? I'm just asking. Does it count as horror?
Yeah. Well,
it is horror. It is horror.
Yes, because the Invisible Man is considered a Universal horror movie.
Yeah, and let's not forget about our Universal monsters too, because a lot of those older movies, older Dracula movies.
Dracula.
Yeah, Frankenstein is actually really good. You know what I'm saying? The original, I think it was in 1933.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. You know what I mean? So if you're looking at it in a I would say in a film
Creature
type
from
of way,
the Black Lagoon, trash.
Yeah.
Wolfman, trash. Like it's some trash out there.
Let's not forget. We forget.
Oh, we didn't even touch on the werewolf movies.
Yeah, we didn't touch the American Werewolf. I was about to say the Mob Squad.
American Werewolf in London.
Yeah, that's good. The Mob Squad.
He's about to say the Mob Squad.
That's classic.
Who?
You never seen
the new one?
You never seen the Mob Squad?
With the
Universal monsters in it?
Yeah. When
I hear Mod Squad, I think of like that TV show, and then
not the Mod Squad,
the Mod Squad,
the
Monster Squad,
the Monster Squad, the Monster Squad.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen. I was wondering which one Dre was talking about,
because the Monster Squad. That's the name of the movie. It is the Monster Squad.
I would give Ernest that because it's considered a sci-fi. It's considered under sci-fi. I will give him that. It is considered under sci-fi.
I'll give you that. I'll give you the Terminator being the first.
I could give you Terminator and Terminator 2. Because Liquid Terminator scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
You know what? This guy
cannot die.
Well, I mean, but Terminator is a horror movie because he wrote it to be horror.
Yeah, he did write it to be horror.
He wrote that to be horror.
But Terminator 2 is definitely like an action sci-fi movie.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger didn't want to be the bad guy no more. That's literally what he said.
I am a star now. I don't want to be the bad guy.
I want to be the hero.
He didn't want to be the bad guy.
But then he make one of the worst horror movies of all time, Batman and Robin.
I thought you were gonna say that other horror. What was the horror movie that he did make though, where he was fighting the demons and shit? What was that?
Yeah, we got Aliens on there. Alien and Aliens are most definitely horror movies.
All of them. Yeah. If you want to do a marathon, go watch all. Yes.
He said he's there for the reptile.
I know that reptile hoodie is hard, man.
I know.
It's all the Rugrats on there. You just can only see Reptar.
We only care about Reptar.
But no.
The first Predator. Hey, Keita. The first Predator. Yeah.
Yep.
The first Predator. And I think the first Predator is probably, as far as that genre is one of the, just that movie alone should, the way that movie starts and ends, it ends like a TV show. But it is so awesome.
Why do it end like a TV show?
It does end like, no, you have to watch it. It does end like a TV show. They're like,
talking about how the credits roll down?
Yeah, there was like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, and they pause everybody.
Yeah, you're right.
He like,
yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So it does end like an 80s
I was just wondering. I was like, what do you mean? Okay,
it ends like an 80s
it really
TV
does
show.
it ends like a sitcom.
You're right.
That's wild. But no, that
Dylan,
all the sci-fi. Yeah, there's so many. I mean, with spooky season coming around, there's so many movies that you could watch. So many and there's also some not so good movies as well too. But you know, my list will be out like I do every year. 31 days of horror. 31 days of horror.
So make sure that you are following Mika G on her social medias.
And Derpy, The worst Aliens movie is not Requiem. It is the second Aliens vs. Predator. Is that Requiem? The second?
Yeah, it is
Requiem. Yeah, he's not lying.
My bad.
I was gonna say he's not lying.
He's not lying at all.
You cannot see that movie. You cannot see it. It's a dark ass movie. I don't even know what's going on in the movie. It's so pitch black dark. That movie is bad. And
Aliens vs. Predator was good. I like Aliens vs. Predator.
You just mentioned Pitch Black with
god damn. Oh
yeah, Pitch Black.
Yeah.
With Vin
Diesel.
Vin Diesel. The first Pitch Black, not that Riddick. Not
Riddick. Yeah, Pitch Black.
Pitch Black.
Okay, yeah, no, it was
because Pitch Black started out as a USA movie. And then it became a cult classic.
Oh, yep. But it was it came to the movies. So I went to go see it at the movies. Yeah. Me and my homeboy went to go see it.
Yep. It became a cult classic. I rented that
mother from Blockbuster. I remember I was like, this shit is good.
Yeah. That's when I fell in love with Vin Diesel. I was like, yeah.
Oh god.
I have your light skinned babies.
You don't get the man. Let me about to shut up. I'm about to.
Is it time to wrap the show up?
Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this up. I don't want to hear about this.
Y'all got to geek out. Let me have my moment.
I don't know.
What's going on? Also, Pitch Black. The first Pitch Black is good. The first Pitch Black is good. Now the Chronicles of Riddick and what happens after that? Yeah.
I mean, I still own those movies. I ain't gonna hold you. I own Chronicles of Riddick. I own the Riddick movie. I own all.
Hey, what Derpy talking about? Not to call you out, but your age is calling you. You can't correct me.
Don't hate on our love.
Your age is calling.
Hold
on. Look, damn that blush that you doing. Look at this. We mentioned Cat in the Box, but you know what I'm saying? And we wrong, but you over here turning beat red.
We mentioned Demon Cat.
Demon Cat. I don't know about you, but boy, Demon Cat. That's a Demon Cat before, boy. I swear.
Oh man.
I have to call you out, Blue, but your age is calling you. You can't correct me. I'm good.
No, he said he a guy. All right, Derpy, you got it. You got it. You got it. Man.
Yeah.
Chronicles of Riddick is a PG-13 movie that's held.
Yeah.
Because if they would have
it could have been a lot better.
If they would have went all out, it would have been better. But they didn't. And we got the Fast and Furious franchise. So out of that. So remember, because it was supposed to be his Chronicles was his baby. Remember that Chronicles was his baby, and it didn't flow the way that he did. So he switched. He was like, "Well, I heard these Fast and Furious movies, they're not doing too bad. Let me go ahead and slide over here."
He came back and did Riddick though. He put his own money up.
And Riddick was not great. I'm just gonna
money up for that.
It was not great. Riddick was not great. Sorry.
And I think he did the Butcher of what was it? Butcher of the video game. Because that was like a continuation also.
The video game movie he
did. Or Escape from Butcher's Bay. Escape from Butcher's Bay.
And but he also had the cartoon in between Pitch Black and Chronicles of Riddick.
Yep.
That he voiced it.
He was trying to work it. I think he said he's gonna come back.
Yeah. I mean, if he's gonna come back, it's gotta be on the same level as Pitch Black. Got to be.
Well, that's what Riddick was supposed to be.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
exactly not. I'm really ready for. I think this is the thing now. What would really bring me back to the horror franchise, the horror genre? Because I'm telling you, 80s horror. I watched so much 80s horror. Then you know what I'm saying? 80s and early 90s horror. They got to go back to practical effects, and I think
I agree with you. I agree.
To me, when I'm watching. Now, that's why I say, Blair Witch, I wasn't really a fan of that. You know what I mean? But I do understand the concept. The Ring, they did a lot of practical effects in The Ring, even though some of it is CGI because you got to come out TV. You know what I mean? But some of the practical effects, that's what made Saw good. When I first seen Saw, I'm like, holy shit. These people get
that first Saw was crazy.
It's crazy because of the practical effects. And I think that's what they got to go back to. Even if you got, if we don't have this generation doesn't have a Freddy Krueger. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. They don't have their version of Freddy.
And me and Mika, we broke it down. The horror genre changed. And you go from what we got with the Freddy, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, and
Friday.
Now
you got me up here on the horror, Mika. Now I'm about to start the debate.
And they switched.
Yeah,
they switched. So now they've been trying to find their niche, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I don't think we'll ever get back to that. The Jasons, the Freds, the Michael Myers. I don't think we'll ever get back to them being staples, because it's hard to scare people now.
Right. Without gore.
Without gore. Right. It's just
but then if they go back to the formula that they did in the 80s, you could bring that crowd back. Because
that's the thing. The thing about it, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but the thing about it is that they it's like Blue said, they've tried to create the Freddys, they tried to create the Jasons, they've tried to do the slasher movies. They like, if you go and watch like Happy Death Day, you know what I'm saying, or movies like that, they've tried to create those, but it doesn't stick because like Blue said, nobody's scared of scary movies anymore. Like they're just give us the gore. We want to see the guts. We want to see the blood. We want to see this. And that's why movies like Midsommar didn't hit with a lot of people, because it was a psychological horror.
Yeah.
It messed with your mind more than anything. That's why movies like Talk to Me didn't scare a lot of people, because like, oh, here we go with another ghost movie. Right. Here we go with another paranormal movie. And that's why, and like Paranormal Activity
was good too. I like Talk to Me.
I like Talk to Me, but like the last Paranormal Activity, Next of Kin, didn't even go to the movie theater. It went straight to streaming,
and it was probably one of the best ones. One of
the best ones.
Also, me, what's going on? She said that, or is it she or he? I'm not gonna say. But is that horror movies of old are not politically correct? It would be hard, and I do kind of get that, but I'm not gonna lie. Go back and just watch Halloween. The way that the movie is constructed, you got the girls naked taking a shower and all of this, and all the elements of the movie makes the movie what it is. You can't
make a movie like that.
You can't make a movie like that.
And I think that's what sucks. What sucks. What's up, Perk? I think that's what sucks.
And me and Mika talked about this too. You can't have the teenage sexual angst that drove a lot of those movies. You can't
drive a lot of those.
And just like you can't have the black person dying within the first 5 minutes of the movie, you can't do that anymore.
You can't have the racial innuendos in it. You can't have, the quote unquote rape culture, the jock culture things. You can't have all of that in the movies no more. So and that's what made. That's what made Jason kind of like a superhero. Like he was just going after the kids who was.
He was like da 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 da. I'm gonna kill these sluts.
He was killing the sluts. He was killing the dude who been creeping in this girl's room. Just think about it. Jason is the hero of the story.
Superhero. That's what I'm saying.
That's why he was racist in the second one. That's why he had on that hood. He was like, I know some niggas up here this time.
Let me scare them for real.
That's the reason why it doesn't work. If you watch movies now, like even in the new Scream movie, as we've already said, you have the two black characters survive. You know what I'm saying? Like very rare that ever happens. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting tired of that genre too, Keita.
But you know why zombies are oversaturated? The Walking Dead.
Yep.
The Walking Dead. That's all that was. I mean,
Species was
that
first one. Well, shit, both of them. I like both Species.
Said Terrifier 2 set a new standard for slashers.
So I can't. Here's my thing.
Overrated.
I think Terrifier. I agree, Blue. I think it's overrated because of the simple fact that it is just straight up gore. It's not. It's no creativity there was no creativity to those two movies. And I started watching the second one, but I was like, you know what? It left off where the first one ended. And I was like, yeah, we over this. Yeah, I'm over
think
this.
People just, it was like you said, it was gore, and it was a moment.
Yeah.
To me, Terrifier 2 was just a moment. Like you won't be able to have Terrifier and then do something else that's in the same vein of Terrifier, like that won't hit. You had Michael Myers, you had Jason, you had Freddy, you had Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you had Chucky. You know what I'm saying? Like we can go down the line of them kind of doing the same thing, but having their own personalities with each.
And that's what it is because the main antagonist in the movie had a personality. Chucky had a personality. Even if you look at Jason Voorhees, the sound effect was the personality for him. Because once you start hearing that sound, you knew it was over. You know, you look at
his killing
and the way that his kill, the way that he killed too.
Like he was like his kills were like between him and Michael Myers. Yeah, some of the most creative ass kills. Like who would ever think? Like, you know what? I'm gonna take this person's head and just clap my hands together.
Or let me pick these hoes up in this sleeping bag and bang them up against the tree.
Right.
Literally some Mortal Kombat fatalities.
Right. Like
they were the first ones to do it. But then if you think about it, the stories of Freddy,
they all had
Chucky, they had interesting. It was interesting backstories. You know what I'm saying?
They were troubled themselves.
They were troubled. And Freddy's backstory is probably one of the best backstories to understand why the neighborhood did what they did.
Right.
Like, yeah, you don't want to talk about the R word or whatever, and molestation and all of that, what he was doing with the kids.
That was in the remake.
Yeah. Because they danced around it.
They danced around
Robert
it in the
England's.
Yeah.
Well, his whole, because when they came back with Dream Warrior,
though. No. You got to go back and watch Freddy's Nightmares, the TV show, to get the true backstory. To get the true backstory, because the reason why we even got a quote unquote backstory in Freddy versus Jason is because they had to kind of right the ship, because Freddy was not a child molester. He was a child murderer.
Yeah, he was a child
and in
murderer.
the remake, they made him a molester.
Yeah,
and
he was
because
that's on the
Dream
first
Warrior.
one.
Was it Dream Warrior where they went inside Freddy's mind?
Yeah, it is Dream Warrior with his mom.
That's the one where it kind of danced around whether he was just a murderer.
Oh no, it was Freddy's. It was Freddy's Dead. That's when they went.
Freddy's Dead. Yeah.
The new Nightmare. Freddy's Dead. The new.
Because that's where they came. They was coming into the town, and they was like,
and that's when the little girl was like, "I'll never tell." I'll never.
Yeah, they was kind of dancing. They were kind of saying it, but not saying it. Like, you know what I mean? But then after that, you got New Nightmare. So, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I love Scream. You know what I'm saying? I like a few Saws, but the character itself is kind of one-noted. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I think Scream did it better because then you don't know anybody could be, but there's so much trouble people around this era in this area. You don't know who could be what. So it makes your mind think, well, what is this person doing? What is that person doing? I like that. I don't want just a one-note, murderer.
Well,
I love it.
Scream. I think the best person who probably could have took over was Jeepers Creepers.
It did that went downhill very quickly.
Well, that's what I'm just saying. If it could have been done right, I think Jeepers Creepers could have been a new icon, a new horror.
And I think they can. I think there's still time to write that ship. You know what I'm saying? Like we forget about them two sci-fi movies, and we write.
I think
we picked up from that second movie.
That's what killed it. Is going to the sci-fi. Going straight to Sci-Fi Channel. That's what I'm
saying. But it's still time to write that shit.
Yeah.
Like if you pick up where the second movie left off, and you just act like the third and fourth movie never happened.
Exactly.
You could write this ship. He could still be on top. But I mean, that fourth movie that fourth
Pearl and X was good. Yep.
Yes, another A24.
And I would say the only show that has done that right as far as like the new Chucky show that's on Sci-Fi and USA. They're the only one who did it right.
Yeah, it's just. And to me, it's a continuation for me of 3. From 3,
it is. Yes, it's a continuation of 3.
Right, but now they want to bring the bride in though.
But but the way that they did it this time is more cohesive than what they did in the Bride of Chucky or the Seed of Chucky and all that other crap. Yeah. The way they did it was a lot better. But you're still getting the character. The character, Chucky's a character, and we're getting to see that character. even if you haven't seen Child's Play, there's certain things that they're telling you in the show that, oh yeah, I didn't see it, but they're giving you flashbacks. When Andy and the one girl from 2K back, they're giving you, they're catching you completely up. You know what I'm saying? To give you this story, and plus things you didn't know about Charles Lee Ray. You know what I'm saying? About the girlfriend that he had. You know, and all of that. That's why I like it so much. What's her name? Tiffany. Yeah, I don't trust.
No, Tiffany is the bride. Tiffany is the bride.
That's his girlfriend because she's the voice of the bride. I think
you're right.
She's in the she was in the show and she was a murderer. Yeah. They show her backstory. They show him and her and Charles E. Ray in the show. Do you know what I'm saying? To give them backstory. In Bride of Chucky,
she wasn't the murderer.
Exactly, but that's why I like
she was a murderer by series. She was a murderer by circumstance. She wasn't like out trying to.
And that's why I like this Chucky. They said, okay, those movies that you don't like, we gonna put them in a little box, like they did on Bad Boys. And we gonna put it in a little box, and we gonna dump this bitch in the ocean, and you gotta be Jack motherfucking Cousteau to be able to find it.
I can't.
Yes, it is.
Agreed.
Goofiness.
Agreed, Perp. I agree. American Horror Story has lost its way.
Oh yeah,
we were just having this conversation with somebody. Yeah. I was like, I don't know where. Oh, that was. Sorry, Blue. Sorry,
I was having somebody. I don't know where they're at.
No, because I've had this conversation with multiple people about American Horror Story. I was like, man, it started out so good,
amazing.
Like it was so good, but then it was like, what the?
I'm telling you, when Angela Bassett left, I left with it. You know what I'm saying? And even the last season she was on wasn't the best, but like she took the mojo with her.
Yeah, it was a great series. It was a great run, and I think at some point you got to know when to pull the plug.
Clowns fucked it up.
No, because after that it was that
circus one was come on, Mika. That circus one was horrible.
It ain't one of my favorites. I'll say that. It ain't one of my favorites.
I don't know about that one.
Like I like
Coven.
I like
they
Coven.
Came back hard with Coven.
I like Coven. Coven was good. I liked I did not like Roanoke. I don't know where they came out with that one, but yeah, it was season 10 was horrible. It was horrible. Like I was like, I started watching, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna finish this.
Damn.
The multiverse?
No, literally that's where American Horror Story has gone. Like they started introducing like a multiverse. Like I ain't gonna say a multiverse, but like, hey, here's characters from other seasons,
bringing them
in this
they
season.
Shouldn't just leave them where they at. Just leave them where they at.
The Apocalypse one, they brought back the witches from Coven into that one. I was like, what does this got to do with anything?
Just leave them where they at.
We're fighting Antichrist.
Whatchamacallit? Lovecraft Country was something that was gonna take off too. They got left too early because Lovecraft Country mixed sci-fi. I mean, it's Lovecraft Country is what's the writer?
Lovecraft. H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah, H.P. Lovecraft. So and it took those concepts.
He's the most racist dude.
So he gave Jason the burlap sack. Okay, yeah. I got it.
He's one of the most racist dude. That's a racist.
But then taking his concepts and making a show out of it, which is political, but they did it in a time period that made sense. Like a lot of it made, even though they were trying to get points across, it made sense. And that's why I loved Lovecraft. That's why I first seen I seen Jonathan Majors in the Five Bloods. It did E-Man. E-Man did the interview with me. He was like, man, you got to start watching Lovecraft Country and yada yada yada. And I started watching Lovecraft Country before he got on. Like, that show is amazing. And I hate that we didn't get a season 2 of that. Hate it.
Yeah. And we didn't get a reason why we didn't get a season 2. Because she didn't say nothing.
We know why.
She didn't. Nia DaCosta didn't say nothing.
We know why. We all know why. You don't want Negroes to be having
Mike
fun.
Flanagan is a killer, dog. Mike Flanagan, all his stuff be good. All his stuff
man,
be good.
Is he the one that
he's the house? All he did the House on Honey Hill. He did.
I didn't like House on Honey Hill though.
The Netflix.
Okay.
The Netflix
oh no, I was talking about the movie.
Yeah, no, not the movie. He does series.
He did the it's not that it's the Haunting of Hill, or I forgot.
Yeah,
what
the Haunting of Hill House. That's it. The Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah, those.
Okay. Then he did.
I mean, those.
Then
shows.
it's a sequel to it. I can't remember the name of the sequel to it, and he uses all the same actors, which is dope. And then he went over to, was it Paramount or Hulu, and he did one where they brought this vampire back to the United States, and they were worshiping it like it was an angel, right? But it was going out having a smorgasbord every night, just going crazy. It was dope, man. Mike Flanagan be doing some dope stuff, man.
That sounds like Renfrew.
Nah, it was crazy. Because the priest had left and went on sabbatical, right? And he had been gone for like ever. So he came back. He should have been like damn near 80 years old, but he came back as a young man, or he showed back up still young. So the people didn't know it was him because all of those people were dead or gone, and it was only a couple survivors. Yeah, Midnight Mass. That's what it's called. But it was only, you know what I'm saying? So they didn't recognize it.
There's a movie that I just watched on Netflix, and I can't think of the name of it right now. But it was along the lines of like Midnight Club, but it was like college students and something about a creepy clown and all the. I can't remember the name of the movie though, but I thought that was pretty good. I thought it was different, and it was dope.
Okay, let me ask y'all a question. If you had one old horror movie that you could remake and make it better, or just as good, what would you remake?
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Leave that alone. Leave that alone, because
yeah, I think that's too. I think just the time. It's a time capsule.
Yeah, you can't. I don't think you can mess with that no more.
I would say from Outer Space.
I would say Cujo.
But they did. They kind of redid Cujo with what was that movie? Where they put all the damn different traits in the dog and shit. What was the name of that shit?
Man's Best Friend.
Man's Best Friend. Yeah,
man, that ain't cool. That ain't cool.
But that's kind of like a modern update remake.
It is, but
it is. Which was horrible. If you go back on that movie, can be remade because that was a horrible movie.
Actually, they are remaking it.
Man's Best Friend or Man's Best Friend?
Cujo. It says Cujo.
I mean, I can see them redoing it.
Cujo remake is titled CUJO. Will have a new story.
I want to remake the Haunted Mask.
What's the Haunted?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, that's the Goosebumps. That's the Goosebumps.
Okay, yeah. I'm like Haunted Mask. Okay, yeah. Goosebumps.
Hell House LLC.
What would I remake?
Oh, it's not Hell House LLC. It's another movie. I can't. It's like they're like a book club that meets, and then they accidentally kill their professor, and then all of it, like they do this clown prank on him. They accidentally kill their professor, and then somebody starts writing their deaths onto this blog, and so they get killed off one by one.
Death Note?
No.
I know it ain't Death Note. I just wanted, that's kind of like what Death Note is.
No, that's not the movie.
Oh, that's like you know what I would remake? What was that movie where the girl died in school and then everybody was on the computer talking about her, whatever?
Oh,
I know what you're talking about.
Unfriend.
I would remake Unfriend, right? Because I think that movie had a good concept and can be done, executed way better if you had the money to do it.
I got one. I don't know if y'all ready for this one. Single white female. You can remake that and do it now. Especially with social media.
Go hard. Single white female.
Yeah. I don't think because of politically correct, and you can't call it single white female. I guess you know.
I think you call it single white female, and that's what'll make it even better.
You can't call it single white female.
Yeah, you can't call it single white female, and then her name is Karen. And her name is Karen.
There is a movie called Karen. It's a horror
I know it is.
It'll be so meta.
Yes, Killer Book Club. That's what it's called.
Killer Book Club.
Killer Book Club.
That's
Netflix?
crazy.
Yeah, that's it.
I guess so. What y'all saying is all the good horror stuff now is on Netflix and Hulu.
No, Netflix got some good horror.
Netflix does have good horror.
Hulu has some good horror.
Mm-hmm.
And Hulu has live sports. Big plug.
And live sports. Yeah.
You know I can't. If y'all ever get it, Into the Dark, I think that was Hulu, one of Hulu's best. Like every month was a different. Like every holiday. Every holiday was a different movie. Not all of them are great. I ain't gonna even put that out there like that. But every month was a different holiday type movie. And the best one was a Thanksgiving one.
It was Thanksgiving horror.
It was a horror movie based off Thanksgiving.
I mean,
that
actually sounds like a hell of a concept.
But I mean, that's what you got coming up now too with Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's true. Who's doing that? Damn, I can't think his name right now. Because it was from Grindhouse.
Oh, you talking about Robert Rodriguez?
No, it's not Robert. Eli Roth.
Oh, that's right.
That's who's doing it. That's who's doing it.
That's what's up. I mean, like I said, like all the old stuff, like I think he mentioned Shudder. Well, hold on, I got to go back to the comment. Some stuff. Yeah, they already made a better version of Unfriends.
I've seen that.
Called Host on Shudder.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good shit.
Remake the Masters of Horror and call it the new Masters of Horror with new directors that are killing it right now. Yeah. Would you like say, speaking of multiverse, my last question, and we gonna end this in about 15 minutes. Would you rather see a multiverse where your old favorites meet up on a killing spree? That means Jason, Freddy, all of that. They meet up. They meet up for a big shindig like Monster Squad, or would you want some of those movies to just be remade now?
Give me the multiverse. I'll tell you to give me the multiverse.
Like do a multi like these are these all of these like Jason. Say for instance, Jason, Freddy. The way I'm saying is Jason, Freddy.
They all like in the same town wreaking havoc.
Universe. They in the same universe.
Like the Monster Squad.
Like the Monster Squad. They're in the same universe. They're just wreaking.
I mean, we low key got that with Freddy versus Jason. Yeah, so like, go ahead and throw Chucky up in there. You know why?
Right. Because remember, Tom Cruise was supposed to start the kickoff of the Monster universe.
The Dark Universe. Yeah.
Your Dark Universe. But you do the Dark Universe, but you do it with Freddy and Jason and Michael Myers.
But you would have to pull Freddy out of the dream world in order to
that'd be but then you mix in sci-fi, you mix in the horror. I mean, just
you can't get away from nobody.
Freddy would be like the Professor X of
the Dark Universe.
Like you got the Predator like in the
hold on. I think we're going too far. How many we doing?
All of them.
Adding people. You just
all of them.
Predator coming in.
Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. Okay,
Danny Glover
if we're gonna do like the original Universal monsters, we'll go with Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers, Chucky, and we can stop there.
I'm with that. Yeah. I'll watch that.
I'll watch.
You can't watch that. I mean, you can't like I said, Freddy versus Jason already tiptoed around that. Like you can't go to sleep and you can't stay awake.
Oh my god, that'd be so awesome.
Add another slow walking villain.
What if it was about the dude who knew about all these guys and he was trying to kill them,
or he was trying to put them back where they belong?
Like he's the, you know what I'm saying? Like even though they're the bad guy, but he knows about Jason. He know about Freddy. He know about.
That's the black guy from Freddy version from Jason Goes to Hell.
Jason Goes to Hell.
Yeah. But
that would be dope. That would be dope.
They're starting to come into the universe. You know what I'm saying? They're starting to mirror themselves into the universe, and he has to try to find a way to stop them. But how the hell do you fight Jason, who just pops up, Michael Myers, who just pops up, Freddy's a dreamer, Chucky.
Remember the video game?
Oh my god! You don't even tell me about that. Hold on,
which Jason video? Yeah, I was gonna say which one.
The Nintendo
one. We heard the man pop up out of nowhere.
Pop up.
He just ran up on you and stabbed the shit out of you while you walking on the path.
And you be like, oh,
Puppet Master meets Chucky.
Oh,
that'd be dope. I'm with
that'd be charged. The Art of the Clown, Freddy. I'm talking about craziness. Like these he has to stop all these new Universal monsters. You know what I'm saying? To coming into this universe, and then he starts off with they having a lecture about dreams and different things like that, and that's how you can bring Freddy in a the narcolepsy topic or whatever, and then they so happen to have this in what is it, Springwood?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
I would say do it in Haddonfield because more victims.
Well, okay, so what if you do it where it's a hub, almost like what they did with It, where this particular place is a hub where these demonic beings can come in at? Like what did you say, Hatfield? Not Springwood?
No.
I say Crystal Lake.
Hey man, Jason to have home field advantage.
I know, but
exactly. That's the whole point. Like we don't want Jason.
What was
to have
Chucky from Chicago? What was he from?
We can't have him in inner city.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying. I just think that would be. Okay, so say for instance, we do it. Let's say we do it right, but we do it in those different locations. We got it now. These people are coming into. They're in the same universe. So in Springwood, this person is coming in. Oh shit, we gotta stop. Freddy from doing that, and then you end up in Michael Myers is in Freddy's neighborhood all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Because he's already killed what he needed to kill. Now he's looking for more kills or whatever.
I think it'd be one of those things where people from like Springwood is like maybe like coming to visit Haddonfield. That's how Freddy ends up there, because like the people are running from Springfield, but they don't realize that it doesn't matter where you are. You know what I'm saying? Freddy can get you in your sleep. Yeah. He can get you, right? And it just so happens that one of the girls ends up pulling him into the real world, and then that's when he's like, oh yeah, I'm about to have fun here, and then Michael's like, nah, not on my turn.
Okay.
So you still have them fighting each other?
Yeah, I was gonna say you still gonna have them fighting.
They still, I think it ends up being. I mean, of course, it ends up being another Freddy versus Jason type deal, but you know what I'm saying, like, but make it better. You know what I'm saying? There has to be like Freddy is the one that brought Jason to Springwood. So we have to get Freddy. If we have to get Freddy into Illinois, we have to bring the kids from Springwood to the where Michael Myers is. And they're like, you ain't never heard of the Boogeyman? Yeah, his name is Freddy Krueger. No, yeah. His name is Michael Myers. And they're like,
know who the Boogeyman is.
Right. They're like,
and then Jason show up, the real Boogeyman.
Right. And then you other kids that, like, they're like, yeah, nah, our Boogeyman, his name is Jason Voorhees. And they're like, okay.
So the descendants of the survivors of these horror movies, like Nancy's, now she's
Nancy dead.
Probably a grandma. No, I'm talking about, she's probably a grandma, so her like her grandson, Nancy died. I thought
Nancy died in the third one.
In New Nightmare?
In the third one. She died in the third one.
That's right.
Because she thought she was hugging her daddy, and Freddy was like, nah.
Right. Yeah. In the beginning of the movie.
No, it's at the end of the movie.
I thought it was at
Where
the
was
beginning.
you at?
I don't know.
Go rewatch these movies.
Was I don't know. I probably was. I don't know.
I'm gonna mail you my collection. You could watch all the movies, okay?
You know what? I got HBO Max for that.
Is it on HBO Max though? Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? I don't know.
Is it?
I mean, that's New Line. Should be on.
Is it though? Are you looking at Freddy the Molester?
Ugh. Yeah. What if that's the Freddy that show up in all of this?
Oh hell no!
Going
Oh, and who was the person? Oh, Blue, an Asian Freddy Krueger. Never again.
Hold on, who was an Asian Freddy Krueger?
What did I send? I forgot what I sent you.
You send me that.
Who did I say it was?
Wasn't it the dude that plays in the Quantum Leap right now? Wasn't it him?
Was it him? I can't remember. I
can't remember. He was like, hey Mika, what you think about an Asian Freddy Krueger? Absolutely not.
No, it was Simi Lou. It was Shang-Chi wanted to play.
Or was it the dude that would play Glenn?
Was it? No, I thought it was. Hold on. I can't remember. I thought it was
versus the Leprechaun.
That'd be awesome. That would be awesome.
Ooh.
Or the Monsterverse versus OG Slasher.
Chucky and the Leprechaun in the movie together.
That'd be dope too. I just thinking about that.
That's
the old Universal Monsters versus the Slashers. Think about that. Dracula versus Freddy. Frankenstein versus Jason. That'd be kind of
Universal Monsters.
I'm with Chucky and Leprechaun.
I'm with Chucky and Leprechaun too.
Yeah,
Give me Chucky versus Leprechaun.
So Dracula, Wolfman, Frankenstein versus Jason, Freddy, and Michael.
Yeah, that just sounds one-sided.
Yeah, I think Jason. First of all,
Jason would be like,
Jason alone would take out Dracula, Wolfman.
Right? Because what Dracula gonna do? What Dracula gonna do?
Nothing.
Like all of them. He gonna be like looking to my eyes, and Freddy gonna be like, nah,
you gotta think,
I don't think so.
Freddy, we at least know Freddy and Jason, they not mortal. Now Mike, I don't know what Mike is, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes he kind of straddled the line, but so you not killing Freddy and Jason with practical means, like
hell no,
sucking blood or fucking whatever the fuck Wolfman do. You know what I'm saying? Frankenstein. I just don't see Frankenstein monster.
All y'all getting y'all back, bro.
Yeah, just done.
Exactly. Y'all over here getting eliminated quickly.
I could see like Jason stabbing Dracula with a piece of, with like some wood on accident. Didn't even know that's how you killed a motherfucker, but he did it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. And then he'll hit him he'll hit him with that side head thing that he do.
Yeah, like.
Just, tell me that ain't the dopest thing when Jason does that though. Like, tell me that's not the dopest
because he look confused. He look like
he is confused.
Like damn, I did
that. Yeah.
Next.
Well, it's time to go.
Oh no, it was Soon Kang from Fast and Furious wanted to play. It was
oh yeah, he did say he wanted to play Freddy Krueger. I remember that. I seen the article for that.
He ain't got the guts or the glory for
man,
that.
He gonna be chewing on chips the whole entire time. Like
the whole time.
Fast and Furious. I'm like, man, that dude's hungry.
Yeah, man, whole time.
But y'all got anything else before we wrap this up?
Nah, I'm good. This was pretty good. Pretty
besides
good.
Different holes and different area codes, I ain't got nothing.
I ain't even got
that. It was there. I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry.
Oh, not me though.
I ain't got nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't got nothing.
In different area code.
I got child support in different.
With that being said, we're gonna go ahead.
Oh, before I go, I do want to say, I know people was watching this on the Facebook and stuff like that. I want to say RIP to a really good friend of mine, Jason Gray, passed away on yesterday. I'm glad we had this podcast today and had some fun because I was really like in my feelings. You know what I'm saying? He's my cousin's best friend who I grew up with, and my condolences to go out to his sister, his mom, his sisters, his mom, his wife, kids, just everybody. You know what I'm saying? My cousin, because that was his best friend. You know what I'm saying? My condolences. My heart is broken. So I just wanted to say, man, RIP to Jason. I'm laughing because of you right now, man. So that's it. That's all I want to say.
Condolences and prayers to the family, man.
Yeah. So
all right.
That's it.
With that being said, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to come.
And if you don't like it, put a thumbs down and tell me so I can stalk your page and tell how horrible you are, how long your chin is.
Oh man,
he gonna get people watching the show. They gonna be like, "Yeah, I ain't watching the damn Blerd F anymore."
We done.
Damn that show. You're stalking me on my page talking about how long my chin is, bruh.
My chin ain't even that. I don't even have a chin. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you too. If you ain't got no chin.
But we will be back same time next week, same bat time, same bat channel. We look forward to see you on the Blerd AF experience, and we out of here.
Peace.
Go Bills.
Bob Har. All right, let's get out of here. Where the outro at?
Blerd as fans, if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you never miss another video. If you have a comment or an inquiry, make sure to put it in the comment section below.